welcome back to my channel. It is Pluto of Pluto's Muse. How are you? This is going to be the Aries super full moon reading. This is after a very long day of working. And it's 2 days. Oh, the time says 1, 2, 3, 4. It is midnight. It is midnight, 12:34 on the clock. So this may be relevant to you guys, but of course, this is going to be the energy around the super full moon in Aries that we're having on September 29th. It's so funny too, because, can we have a transparent moment? Let me be transparent with you guys. Sometimes, y'all already know. Some of y'all already know me. Like, I think you follow me long enough to know me, but sometimes I just be chilling for real, right? So like, even in between clients and things like that, if I'm drained, it's like, if I'm doing the content, because it is very draining to like pull cards and do predictions or messages for the moons and things like that. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? The moon carries out for like 3 days. Let me post the day after. Let me post the day after the moon hits, right? Because it just feels right. Like, I'm like, give myself a break, give you a break, manifest together. We're manifesting together. However, this is actually 2 days before the moon. So I plan on posting this the day of or before the actual moon, because this Aries it's a full moon. This Aries full moon is meant to push us into taking action, closing out old cycles, grabbing the bull by the horns, or the ram, because Aries are a ram, grabbing the ram by the horns and, taking it to where it needs to go. And when it comes down to our goals, where we are in life, this is going to be a very reflective type of moon, but this is also going to be a moon where it's like, can't nobody put you in your place better than you. Now, honestly, that's not always the case. Sometimes we just need to be humbled by other people or by life itself. But in this scenario, I'm getting the vibe here where it's like, try to be easy on other people, because everybody's kind of already being hard on themselves. And again, I'm the type of person where most times I'm pretty chill about posting, but this time I was like, get it together, Pluto. Snap out of the procrastinator bubble that you sink into. And sometimes I can't help it, but most times I can. And this time around, I'm taking accountability for it. So I feel like a lot of you guys need to know this. A lot of you guys could be the same way. A lot of you guys are like, I'll go to the gym tomorrow. Or, I'll cut back on this thing tomorrow. I'll stop smoking tomorrow. I'll stop drinking tomorrow. I'll, set up this business thing tomorrow. And I feel like your guides are telling you, yes, there is going to be a tomorrow, but there's nothing better than today. And if there's something that you want to start, something that you want to do, something that you want to become, today is the day. The time is today. The time is now. All right. So being a leader, the time is now. Lead the way. Be who you want to be. Of course, I have my Moonology deck cards out here. So I got a couple cards because there are multiple meanings behind this moon. I'm not going to read all the meanings of these cards. I'll probably read the Aries card, and I'll also I might just read the Aries card, but I might read the extra messages behind these. Now, because I'm going to read this last, the energies on these cards, these oracles, it says, be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. All right. So, Aries is a cardinal sign. When it comes to cardinal signs are the signs that take action. All right. So you may have a cardinal moon. Whoever I'm talking to, you could have an Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, or Libra moon. All right. You don't have to. You could have these sun signs, Venus, rising, whatever it is. But this is about cardinal moon energy. And this type of energy here has a lot to do with the fact that you guys are being pushed, collectively, not just you guys, all of us are being collectively pushed into an energy of, being bold enough to start something, to say something, to do something different. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to take on this energy when this moon takes place or just during the week, following up to the moon. I feel like a lot of us are going to start to feel like, I got to get this done. I got to do this thing. I got to say this thing. I need to be on my P's and Q's. You know what I mean? There's a lot of energy around this. Now, you also have to surrender to the divine with this full moon energy. This is also a full moon. So when it comes down to full moons, and we've been having back-to-back super moons, we're about to move into eclipse season again. All right. So when we move into eclipse season, there's going to be a lot of swift changes, shifts, and things like that we'll be able to look out for. But currently with this super moon energy, again, on top of it just being a culmination of all the energy that's, accumulated since the last new moon, we also have it being a super moon, which means this is going to be a very emotional moon. Now, some of you guys have probably been seeing a lot of people post about how, watch your mouth, like watch your mouth around this Aries full moon, or, be a little bit more focused on you. Again, the only person that can kind of get you in check is going to be you. Because this could be a very testy moon. If you're kind of hot-headed, if you're somebody that has been waiting to go off on somebody. I mean, some of y'all might be going off on somebody. I'm not going to lie. Some of y'all have been holding back from going off. You're going to go off this moon. Some of you guys have been holding back from saying how you feel. You're going to say how you feel. You're going to do the thing. You're going to say the thing, whatever it is. But, if you can refrain from conflict or drama, try to do that. But if there's something that needs to be said, again, some of y'all might find the courage to say it. And it doesn't have to be a negative. For some of you, it may just be your feelings. Like if some of you guys have been hiding feelings or suppressing your feelings, or maybe you've been with your partner for a couple months now, like it's a newer connection, you've been with somebody for a couple months now and you haven't told them you love them. This may be the moon where you tell them you love them, or this is the moon where you take action on somebody. Like there's a lot of energy here of taking action on the things that you want, because the emotions are running high. This is a very emotional time. Embrace the emotions, because this is something that is definitely beneficial to all of us. Now, like I said, I'm going to read that last moon energy last, the Aries moon energy last, but these cards, I'm going to read the little extra messages that come with these cards. So they're saying that the attuned to moon message for this card is, I am taking charge of my destiny. All right. Some of you guys could be named Destiny. You're dealing with someone named Destiny, or this is just the energy. I am taking charge of my destiny. It says the additional meanings of this card: be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Yes. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Yes. Come into your power. The time for action is now, of course. And then you have ask Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god, for help. Some of you guys could follow Ganesha. Some of you guys are Hindi. I don't know if that's correct. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Hindi? Is that I don't know. Okay. Please, I'm not trying to be disrespectful though. So some of you guys could be Hindu. Some of you guys are watching this from another country, and I appreciate you if you are. But yeah, there's something here about some level of, you needing to connect with the divine in general, if not Ganesha or Ganesha, just connecting with your, who you believe in, or what you believe in, and asking for help if there is help that is needed. Especially because the cards are saying that you need to surrender to the divine. So what you define as the divine is what you need to connect to. All right, so the attune to the moon message for this card is, I am getting the answers I need. So you can anticipate some level of clarity or answers being given around this moon. It also says the additional meanings of this card: a wish you made may be about to come true. All right, so some of you guys wished on a star. You asked for something, you asked for someone, you asked for an answer, and you're going to get it around this moon. It says it's make or break time. All right. So yeah, it's crunch time now. So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to say, you may be doing it or saying it around this moon. It says there could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. All right. So yeah, some of you guys need to relax. The moon, Luna is in the word lunatic. So I feel like some of you guys are going to be feeling kind of wild, feeling kind of antsy. You might even be feeling a little crazy around this moon. All right. People are going to be acting a little crazy. So again, drive slow, chill out, relax. Be careful with what you say, with how you act, because a lot of you guys may be feeling, again, with that Aries energy, you may be feeling a little impulsive. And it isn't to say that you shouldn't listen to your intuition when it comes to what you feel intuitively drawn to. But again, especially if it's a negative response, try to watch out for that, because some of you guys may just be feeling it because there is some sort of culmination of energy, or, you know, a buildup of feelings. You also have too, you may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. So yeah, some of you guys may need to be forgiving people around this moon, forgiving yourself, letting go of the old, being willing to release these things is going to benefit you in the long run. So definitely be willing to let go of some things around this moon. Also says it's time to let go of the past and move on. All right. So whatever it is you're leaving in the past, this is the moon to leave it behind. You know, with Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, or, you know, the baby of the zodiac, the zero is the Fool card in the tarot deck. Because Aries holds that type of energy, there is a need for you to kind of be willing to go a whole new path. And it's not to say that people from the past aren't included, but if you know somebody is needed, you know, needs to leave your life, or somebody no longer benefits you, be willing to let these things go. Be willing to let these people go, you know? It'll benefit everyone involved if you allow the old to be released, or even if you allow old emotions to be released. Some of you guys are going to be letting go of old resentments and disappointment around certain people. Also with the super moon card, it says attune to the moon message. Success is close. I just must trust. All right. So have faith in the future. Success is guaranteed. It also says a resolution to your question is closer than you think. All right. So some of you guys, again, if there's any questions that you've been asking, the answer is coming. Communication is coming. Whatever it is you've been confused about, you will get an answer around this moon, whether it's like a direct answer or something from the divine. You also have too, don't ignore the obvious. All right. Something exciting lies ahead. So get excited. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Again, watch out for your temper. Please do not be triggered. All right. And that's easier said than done. Of course, you can't really control your triggers, but if you feel yourself get triggered, take a second to like analyze the trigger. Like, am I really triggered? Like, you know, is this really wrong, or am I tripping? Because 9 times out of 10, you might be. It's the moon. It's the energy, you know? Maybe you shouldn't just randomly cuss somebody out because you're feeling kind of suspicious, unless there's like a real reason to, or unless you really have something that you've picked up on, you've been wanting to say something, whatever it is. I feel like a lot of you guys need to make sure that you're finding a balance between your head and your heart around this moon, because there will be a lot of passion and fiery feelings. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow your passions, because a lot of you guys may be, you know, feeling like you again need to make a move, something like that. But on the downside of that, it could be, you know, it's giving like crimes of passion. So try to watch out for that. But it also says too, speak to the goddess, ask for her assistance. So again, 2 cards about you connecting with your guides, or connecting with some form of a higher power, the Most High, for some level of guidance. So I feel like your guide's letting you know, like, yes, this is the time to talk to us. This is the time where the veil is its thinnest. This is the time where if you have a question, it will be answered. So don't be afraid to ask. All right. Last but not least, we're going to get into a fiery climax approaches. Ooh, I'm not going to lie. I'm taking this like more than one way. All right, so some of you guys are fiery climax approaches. For others of you, though, this is just a buildup of energy, all right? Like something is definitely coming to a head. And I feel like your guides are letting you know, like, this is the time to make a move, to say a thing, to do something, all right? So let's see what this message on this card. It's on page 68 and 69. Somebody could be born in 1968 or 1969. The message says, a fiery climax next approaches, full moon in Aries, it's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created the situation yourself, which means you can create your own way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. All right, I'm thinking about Peak by Drake. It says, attune to the moon. Be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. The additional meanings of this card: being assertive is good. Just don't ride roughshod over anyone. All right. So I don't know what that word means. ROUGHSHOD. Some of you guys are being told to like not be too harsh or not be too rough. It also says if you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace, of course. You also have don't be a baby. It says sorry, but this could be the issue. Again, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It is the baby of the zodiac. Some of you guys may be acting like a baby, for real. Some of you guys may be in like a very pouty, frustrated, sad mood. And if you are, again, your guides are letting you know they want you to kind of chill out. All right, chill out and be a little bit more level-headed about your responses, because some of your responses may be coming from a very childish space. All right, and on the plus side, it's very fun, very lighthearted, very exciting and adventurous. And on the downside, it could be a little bratty, right? And I feel like everybody, has their ways at times, but I feel like this isn't the time to be bratty. You also have you need to have more fun. So yes, a lot of you guys need to be having more fun, doing more fun things, maybe going out this weekend. Again, be careful, but definitely you could go out this weekend. Some of you guys are gonna be meeting up with people or just trying to put more time into what you love, what you're passionate about. The teachings of this moon, it says the full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. All right. So I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I don't know. Remember I asked you guys before, like, am I offensive sometimes? I feel like this is something that you need to think about. Some of y'all might be a little offensive around this moon or a little harsh. You might trigger somebody. Some of y'all might trigger somebody. Okay, let's see. Are you triggering yourself? Messages for this Aries super full moon. Messages for this Aries super full moon. What is this collective message about for this Aries super full moon? Collective message for this Aries super full moon. Movement. Yeah, some of you guys are making some moves. Some of you guys could be physically moving, planning a move, preparing to move. This is the time. The number 29 could be significant. Some of you guys are also born in November. You could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Some of you guys really love horses as well. All right, let's see. Collective messages for this super full moon in Aries, Spirit. Denial. The number 14 is here. Could be significant. Some of you guys are born on the 14th. I don't know if I said that somebody could be born on the 29th as well. I meant that. Some of you guys could be born on the 14th or born in May. All right. You could be a Taurus or an Aries. Of course, an Aries. But denial. This card in particular, even though it says denial, some of you guys could be denying something, could be in denial. So your guides are telling you that this time around or during this full moon, you may have a wake-up call again. But with this card in particular in this deck, the definition behind this card has to do with the fact that some of you guys are stressed because you feel like you're very close to getting what you want, but you're not quite there just yet. But your guide's letting you know, just because you're close but not quite there doesn't mean that you should just like, again, act rashly or wild out or do something that you'll regret. They want you to understand that some things need to unfold in divine timing, because picking a fruit before it's ripe will only lead to you having bitter fruit. Right? So give it a second to ripen. Some of you guys could literally be eating grapes around this moon, or you guys could also be drinking wine, or when I think about fruits ripening, I think about mangoes. I love a mango. Oh my gosh, I love mangoes. I haven't had a mango in a second. and I feel like some of you guys, if you're having a mango, like this could be symbolic for you, but some of you guys may also be the type of person that likes mangoes too. Maybe this is coming up, or you need to eat more fruit, more veggies, right? If this is something that you had on your list, like I need to eat more produce, this is the time to incorporate this in your diet. One more card for the collective. So yeah, before you take action or make some sort of change with something, especially if you're close to having progress with it, like for some of you guys, I feel like you're going to give up on something before it even begins, honestly, or give up on something before you even have a chance to see it grow, or before you meet the finish line. Your guys are like, hey, before you just randomly cut something off or end something, make sure you give yourself a chance to kind of sit with it and analyze whether it's something that you want. All right. You also have too the fledgling. Yeah. Some of you guys are born in January. You could be a Capricorn or an Aquarius. I'm also getting with this card too something about your heart chakra. Some of you guys are going through some sort of heart chakra awakening. Yes. Ooh, look at this, y'all. Understanding. I feel like around this moon, you're going to have a greater understanding of what you're doing, why you're doing it, where you need to go, who you want to be around. With this heart chakra awakening, again, your heart chakra is going to open up, which is going to lead you to aligning more with the things that you love, the people that you love, whatever it is that your guides want you to be around. So pay attention to the signs. Some of you guys are definitely going to be connecting with your guides around this moon. And they're saying like, these things aren't coincidences. The things that you're picking up on, the messages that you're getting, these things aren't coincidences. So pay attention. Yeah, definitely pay attention. Some of you guys are going to be by a body of water as well. Vision. Pay attention to those dreams. Pay attention to those dreams. You might be having some crazy dreams around this moon. All right, let's see. I don't want this reading to be long, but we're just going to see how it goes. Messages for the collective around this moon. We might not get a lot of sacred geometry cards, but I want to get at least one. All right, so messages for the collective around this moon. The super full moon in Aries. Ooh. Earth came up in reverse. Some of you guys are dealing with an earth sign. You could have a strong earth placement. The number 24 could be significant as well. This is giving Gemini, and 24 is Gemini and Cancer. Earth, it says the frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. So some of you guys, with this coming up in reverse, it's one of two things. Some of you guys could be having issues when it comes to grounding yourself. You're going to be super in your head around this moon, and you're going to have a hard time with feeling like you're able to, again, make things come together the way that you want them to. But it doesn't mean that it isn't coming together. It just may not be the time yet. Like, you're going to get the answer around this moon. You might not actually see the results of that answer just yet, but you'll get the answer around this moon. I'm also getting too, some of you guys may not be going outside. All right. There's something about not being outside. So maybe some of you guys are going to spend this moon inside. All right. Yeah, look, about grounding. That's what I'm saying. This grounding energy is here. The number 1 is significant. So again, January could be a Capricorn or an Aquarius. It says the frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well in the physical world. For some of you guys, this is going to be about finances. All right. Like you may have a vision of what you want financially, but you're not seeing it yet. Or again, like maybe you're watching my readings and it's like money's coming in and you're like, okay, Pluto, well, where's the money? Right. You're like, where's the money at? The money's coming in. The money is coming in, but there's a need for you to be patient. Yeah. Look, some of y'all already know it's coming. I don't know why you mad at me. See what I'm saying? You need to chill out. You need to calm down. Some of y'all got to calm down. I feel like some of you are really worked up. You could even be worked up around people around you. Like maybe a check is not clearing quick enough, or, you know, some of you guys are stressed out because there's something that you thought that would be done and it's not done. And you're like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I'm even getting something too, like, I don't know, like your hair appointment is delayed. Your nail appointment is messed up. Your nail tech's going too long. Your food is not ready yet. You ordered on the phone and went to go pick it up and they were like, it's not done. And you're like, what the heck? Like, some of you guys are gonna have to chill out. Relax. Just relax. If you're calm, look, and it's another 6. Some of you guys are dealing with a soulmate as well. All right, so some of you guys are gonna be mad at your soulmate, or you're mad at your soulmate right now. I don't know why. I really don't know why. You already know they're your soulmate. You already know that they love you, right? Did you know? You already know that this person loves you. It says the frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. So yes, some of you guys are very in tune, very psychic, very aware of what's going on. Please do not stress out if things seem off around this moon. It's just how, like, I honestly feel like some of y'all are being tested. It's just how things are supposed to go. All right, so let's see. What's the overall energy of this super full moon reading? It was so many cards. I don't know if I want to take them all, but I will. 5 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be, someone else could be. Sun, Leo. Oh, 2 cards. The Tower, Aries, and Scorpio. And then the 4 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Under the deck, you have the 8 of Cups. Wow. Now, this is giving me impulsive action. All right. Now, it doesn't have to be impulsive action. For some of you guys, this isn't impulsive. This is a long time coming, whatever this is. I feel like a lot of you guys could be in a space where it's like, I'm getting 2 messages here. So for some of you that are in connections, you could be in connections with the signs that I named, or there's something here about you, you know, possibly waiting on an old connection. All right. You could be in a connection where somebody has been left out in the cold. Something has been over, or it feels over. Right. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to get some sort of clarity or an epiphany, Sun card, Tower, around this full moon. I was confused. A lot of you guys are going to have some sort of clarity around this full moon, which is going to make you realize either one of 2 things. Some of you are going to realize that you've been ignoring opportunities, a new opportunity, maybe even an opportunity to fix something. You've been ignoring it. All right. You've been choosing to not take action, choosing to not heal it because you felt like it was necessary to walk away. Right? Some of you guys feel like it's time to walk away. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Some of you guys are walking away and it's the right thing to do. All right. It's the right thing to do because either somebody has been ignoring you or you've been ignoring some sort of new opportunity, some sort of lesson that you were meant to learn, something that was meant to come your way. I feel like some of you guys have been ignoring this thing. Now, for others of you, There's an energy here around your finances. I feel like some of you guys are having a tough time with your money right now. All right, you might be in a tight spot. You may not be completely sure how to move forward, but around this full moon, you're going to get a sign. You're going to get a message, whether it's an actual message about a new career opportunity or a message of what you're supposed to do next. Some of you guys are going to get a message from your guides that you, again, have been ignoring their guidance. They've been telling you what to do. They've been telling you what to start. They've been telling you how to move forward. You've been ignoring this opportunity. You may not be taking action on the things that they give you. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like you may decide to walk out of this energy of feeling like, woe is me, I can't do anything, I missed my opportunity. And you're going to take a leap. You're going to do something. You're going to finally decide to do something. I feel like you're going to learn a lesson around your indecision. You ignoring your intuition, you acting like you don't see it. Kind of like how I said that whole thing about me procrastinating. I have a habit of doing that. But that's something where I kind of tell myself, like, well, I don't really have the time. Like, if you tell yourself you don't have the time, you won't make the time. But if you really want something, you'll make the time. And I feel like some of you guys are going to be like, you know what? I'm going to say that thing. I'm going to do that thing. I'll learn that skill. I'll finally do this thing. Some of you guys have been ignoring like reading a book. You better read that book. You better start that book. You might even be writing a book. You need to start writing around this moon. All right. Some of you guys are supposed to be doing something and you've been ignoring doing it. But I feel like this will be the moon that triggers you into actually taking action on it. Right. Some of you guys are applying for new jobs. You're going to try to do it around this moon. If you've been thinking about that, that's what you're going to do. Some of you guys have been waiting to start some sort of business project. You're going to do it. You're going to start manifesting. Some of you guys have been like, I never get the time to journal around these moons. You're going to journal around this moon. You're going to finally do it. You're going to do the burning bowl ritual. You're going to finally write down what you're releasing. You're going to send that text. You're going to say that thing. You're finally going to speak up for yourself around this moon. I didn't mean to pick up all those cards. Let's get another overall card. Dang. You see how Okay. This is the new energy. 3 of Wands. All right. So fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you guys are definitely by a body of water. All right. Or you're thinking about going somewhere around a body of water. Maybe you want to take a vacation. You're thinking about going to the beach. Some of you guys surf. You don't have to. I'm picking up on an energy here of somebody that's looking at the future. This could be you, or this is someone that you're around. Some of you guys are looking at this opportunity now. Yes, look at this. So like I said before, I feel like the ultimate thing that's going on around this moon is that somebody is deciding that it's time to finally take action, to learn the skill, to send the message, to do that thing, to start the project. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like somebody is definitely going to make some sort of move. All right, now let's see what the collective energy is. What's the collective energy around this moon? Justice, Libra energy. 9 of Cups. Some of y'all getting what you deserve. Yes. Some of you guys are going to get exactly what you want. If there's something legal going on, I feel like some of you guys are going to have a positive verdict. Something in regards to a divorce as well. Some of you guys are going to go through with that divorce and choose yourself. All right. Some of you guys have been waiting to make a decision. I feel like you're finally going to make that decision around this moon. Or you're going to choose yourself. You're going to do whatever aligns with what you want. And again, this is a very Aries type of energy. Some people love to call Aries selfish, but there are positives to being selfish, especially if you've struggled with people pleasing. Now that we're in this North Node in Aries energy, a lot of us are learning how to break out of these group mentality type of mindsets where we're doing things just to please other people or to fit into certain crowds. I feel like this moon is going to trigger a lot of people to just do what they want to do, say what they want to say, be where they want to be. And it's going to benefit you being in this energy. What else about the collective energy? Yes, look at you. Aquarius. Some of you guys are going to follow your heart. Some of you guys are going to have faith. Some of y'all are really getting what you want. Like good karma's coming in around this moon. Wow. Could be in regards to a family situation or your legacy, a job, a relationship. Some of you guys could be healing a relationship as well. You don't have to get a divorce. There could be an energy here of somebody doing the work to heal a situation or to wait for what they want. Like some of y'all could be getting a divorce and you're going to be waiting for what you want. Yeah. Some of you could even be manifesting some sort of offer. All right. Or an apology from someone. You're trying to stay strong. Could be for this Empress all the way in the back, or Magician. Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you guys are waiting for an apology or communication from this person. You may receive it around this moon. All right. Or you're going to initiate it and then it's going to unfold how you want it to. For some of you, again, this is somebody that you're either already with or this is someone that you want to be with. Someone that you view as soul family. This could even be a family member you've had issues with in the past. What's the external energy of this collective energy? Four of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Seven of Wands. Wow, look at this woman with her hair wrapped up. Some of you guys are dealing with a feminine energy that wraps her hair, or some of you guys are being told to wrap your crown around this moon. Protect your crown chakra because you're going to be getting downloads, or you need to protect it from psychic attacks. Like maybe people are going to be sending you weird vibes because they're mad at you. Protect your crown so you don't take on other people's energy. Some of you have locks, or you're dealing with a woman that has locks. Some of you guys are also of Asian descent. You don't have to be. You're dealing with someone of Asian descent. Someone outside of you could be a bit guarded. All right. Look, maybe they assume that there's an argument waiting. Like somebody may feel like you want to argue with them. Why is this here? Yeah. Two of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. Ooh. Wheel of Fortune. Sag, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn as well to me. Five of Wands again. Okay, so there's an energy here of either someone holding back from you because they assume that there's going to be conflict. So they're just like willing to allow things to unfold in divine timing. Maybe this is why your guys are like, hey, it's not going to work out immediately, but give it some time and it'll work out. Or there's something here where like somebody is feeling torn between fighting for a relationship, fighting for a connection, or going towards their destiny. All right, which seems wrong, right? If you don't feel like something is destined, why would you stay in it? I feel like it's because some of you guys are experiencing something where, sometimes I feel like a lot of times, okay, this is like a side note tangent and I really don't want to go too long because the time already looks crazy, but sometimes in the spiritual community in particular, we have a habit of labeling karmic things as like solely negative. Everything that's karmic is negative. That person's karmic, it's a negative thing. And that isn't always the case. Almost everything that we experience has some level of karma to it. And karma is really just the lesson that you learn as a result of however you acted or whatever type of intention you set in the past, whether it's the past of a situation, like the beginning of it, or past life. That's why you talk about past life karma, karmics, things like that. And there's good karma and bad karma, dharma. So a lot of you guys need to know that sometimes you can be in karmic situations like where there's a lesson that's meant to be learned, and still not be like in the most toxic of situations. Like sometimes you're in a karmic connection and it's like things are going well, but you actually still don't feel super aligned with that person. Like maybe they're not a horrible person. Maybe they're not a cheater. Maybe they're not a bad guy, but you still don't feel like that person is where you're supposed to be. And if that is the case, again, the karma in that may be learning how to choose yourself. Sometimes the lesson is choosing yourself, even if the person is a good person, even if the person hasn't done anything wrong to you, right? Because sometimes the lesson that you're teaching the other person is also choosing themselves. Maybe you're in a situation where things are arranged. I'm getting arranged marriages. Like maybe the partner you've been arranged with isn't a horrible person, but it still isn't who you want to be with. You already know who you want to be with. For others of you, I'm also picking up on something here around like family. Like maybe your family aren't the worst people in the world, but still you don't really want to be around them, or you feel like there's other opportunities outside of them. Choosing yourself doesn't mean that, you know, you just completely wipe away the memories of that family dynamic. However, building something of your own may be more important to you than, you know, maintaining whatever it is that you learn through your family. And I feel like this could be the lesson that you're learning in this situation here. So you can be dealing with somebody that like maybe they want to hold on to you, or maybe they feel like they should fight for a situation with you. But there's also an energy here of somebody feeling pulled in another direction. All right, feeling like they should go towards whatever else it is that they view as destiny. Because I do feel like somebody's either fighting a commitment or feels like they should fight for a commitment. Or again, like there's something here where it's like this person may anticipate conflict with you. So they're like, I'd rather just be where I am or stay where I am. What's the conflict or what's the challenge here in this situation? 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 Some karmic situations too, you learn the lesson and come back around to each other. Not always, but some of them, especially if it's not super toxic. Like if you know there's just a lesson to be learned that can be healed from, that's like a karmic soulmate, but it's not like a horrible karmic soulmate. Some karmic soulmates, though, they definitely are like, leave them behind. You definitely need to leave them behind. But this one says, or even if they're not horrible, you know, again, you still definitely know you need to leave them behind. The challenge here is the Two of Swords. So some of you guys, again, have been ignoring. Either somebody, it's you or this person, somebody has been ignoring what their guides are saying or what they need to do. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah. Somebody's afraid of leaving someone behind. Someone's afraid of ending something. I'm also getting somebody has too many people in their ear. Maybe it's family in your ear, friends in your ear. Somebody has more than one person that's telling them one thing to do, and it's causing someone to like not listen to their intuition. Why is this here? Yes. About ending a situation and possibly offering love somewhere else or pursuing something different. Some of y'all are trying to leave a situation to go towards someone else, or leave a situation to go towards a project of yours. Maybe you're in some sort of like job dynamic right now that doesn't feel very emotionally fulfilling, or doesn't make you feel like you are changing your perspective. Like some of you guys are having a change in perspective. Maybe money doesn't matter as much to you as it used to. Not saying money isn't important, but maybe in the past you chose jobs based off of money, and now you're in a space where you're like, I want to do what I love, or I want to be with who I love. Maybe right now you're in a very stable financial situation romantically, or you're in a situation that your family approves of or your friends approve of. But again, you're like, I want to do what I love. I want to be with who I love. You want to offer love. This could even be too, like, maybe you're the type of person that hasn't been focused on commitment, and people around you are like, yeah, you don't got to focus on commitment. Like, don't even worry about it. But now you're like, I do want to be in a commitment. And people around you are like confused. Somebody around you's confused. Why is this here for the challenge? This Knight of Cups. Why is Knight of Cups here as the challenge? Yeah. For some of you, this is like a creative project. Some of you guys want to start your own business. All right. You want to start some sort of creative project. It's been a long time coming. You've been thinking about this for a long time. You've invested a lot into it. You may be super into this thing or super into this person, or there's something very transformative about this thing. Yeah. Some of you guys are going through some sort of transformation. It may require forgiveness of someone or something, but I feel like you're ready to do your own thing, or you're ready to go towards this person, or you're ready to just change. Like, you want to change your life. You're ready. I keep getting like you're ready. And I feel like you are. Some of y'all are ready to start that project, own that business, again, offer that love, receive love. Some of you guys are ready to receive someone's love. And maybe there's people outside of you that are like, there's somebody in your energy that's resistant to this energy you have. And again, I don't know whether you're being told to, only you will know, use your discernment, but I don't know whether you're being told to move past this person to go towards who you want to be with, or I don't know whether your guides are letting you know, like, persist here. Like, focus on yourself, but persist. Some of you guys are definitely being told to make a decision, though. There's something that needs to end that you're being told to actually end. All right? Why is this message relevant to the collective? Could even be a mindset. Doesn't have to be a person or a relationship, but why is this relevant to the collective? Because the Empress in reverse. Ooh. Some of you guys are in a situation with someone, could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, or this is your energy. Some of you guys are in a situation with someone that is not in alignment with you. This could be a karmic. All right, again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Or you're in a situation, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, Sagittarius heavy. Some of you guys are in a situation where you're like waiting for someone that doesn't want anything serious, or maybe you don't want anything serious. Or you're in a situation where somebody is really triggering you when it comes to your self-worth. All right. Or some sort of dynamic, a job, a family, anything like that. There's a lack of growth in something, or there's a lack of feeling nurtured. Like you aren't choosing yourself in a certain situation. All right. And not in a selfish way, right? Because sometimes you choose yourself and you go towards love. But I'm getting like some of you guys are not choosing yourself in a situation because maybe you suffer from worthiness issues. Others of you, you could be in a marriage or in a long-term relationship with someone that isn't in alignment with you. Or you're around someone that actually isn't in alignment with you. They're in a karmic energy again. All right. Yeah. Some of you guys feel like you need to let go of that burden. And go towards what you're passionate about. Aries, Leo, Sag. High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you guys are getting out of an energy of, again, being more traditional and going towards something a little unconventional. Or there's something about the energy here where it's like you're no longer going to allow your insecurities to dictate things, your fears to dictate things. You're going to start listening to your intuition. Some of you are definitely creatives or artists, like musicians, artists, writers, painters, anything like that. I feel like you're going to get into a field where you feel really creative. Could even be tarot readers, you know, spiritual healers, influencers. You're going to start putting your energy towards something that you feel really passionate about. Chefs, models, whatever it is. I feel like there's some sort of energy here of you actually going towards that thing. And I feel like it's because you've been really stuck in your head in the past. Some of you guys are really stressed out. Yeah, some of you guys were afraid of success, afraid of attention, afraid of being seen for who you are. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm also hearing too, some of you guys were seeking validation from someone. Could be a maternal figure, or could be just like the energy of a wife, husband, friend. Some of you guys have been so focused on making sure other people are happy that, again, you have not chosen yourself. And I feel like some of you guys are like, nah, I'm going to listen to my intuition this time around, and I'm going to do what I love. I'm going to be with who I love. I'm going to listen to my gut. I'm going to go towards what I want. What's the advice here? Some of you guys want to travel. You're going to travel. What's the advice here for the collective? Temperance. Beautiful. Archangel Michael. Some of you guys connect with Archangel Michael. You need to listen to your guides. You may want to listen to an Archangel Michael frequency around this time. But I feel like you're going to find a balance. First off, some of you guys are also going to be very patient with yourself. You're going to be patient with what you want. You're willing to wait, which is good. But also I'm getting that you're going to temper yourself. Instead of feeling like, okay, like I need results now. If I take this action, I need to see results now. I feel like some of you guys are going to be willing to listen to your intuition, go towards what you want, and allow things to unfold naturally. Because you have faith, because you believe that you're going to get what you want. Some of you guys are going to also not be angry. You know, maybe you are dealing with someone that triggers you a bit. Somebody's trying to trigger you. All right. This could be a mother figure, or again, a wife, a friend. Somebody around you is imbalanced. And I feel like somebody struggles with their own insecurities, so they try to make you feel insecure. Or somebody doesn't show you the proper love, so you like start to lose faith in love or something like that. You start to question yourself, or you just do this without anybody's, you know, anybody else doing this, because somebody is triggering you. There could be somebody that's like blocking you out, or somebody might be indecisive about you and you don't even know it, or you do know it and you've been ignoring this. Somebody that you're currently investing in may have already proven to you that they're not completely sure about you. So your guides are like, why are you allowing this person to hold you back? Why aren't you going towards what you want either way? I feel like this time around, you're going to choose yourself. Yeah. You're going to find some sort of balance. Could even be in a friendship situation. Wow. Some of you guys are going to be meeting people, or you're going to be reconciling with somebody. Some of you guys might be reconciling with someone. Yeah. You might call judgment on something. Ooh. Some of y'all are being divinely guided back into contact with someone. Whoa. Wow. I feel like some of you guys were afraid of something in the past. Maybe you were afraid of moving. You were afraid of committing. You were afraid of reconciling. You were afraid of being happy. You were afraid of choosing yourself. You could be in, or this could be somebody else's sign. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Scorpio in particular, Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. And this is the Devil card, but for some reason, Devil card, Four of Wands. Either you're in some sort of toxic relationship and now you're deciding that you're moving away from that, moving forward. Or again, I feel like some of you guys are facing a fear. Some of you guys are going to face a fear around this move. Ooh, I was going to say around this move. Some of y'all been wanting to move. You're either facing a fear around a move or you're facing a fear around this moon. What's more advice for them? More advice. This is being divinely guided. Some of y'all are listening to your guides. Ooh, look at that Emperor come out. Some of y'all are listening to your intuition about some sort of masculine energy. This could be a boss. This could be a father. This could be a partner. All right. It could be an Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody in your energy, again, either some of you guys are committed to someone that's a bit toxic or deceptive. Or there's something here where it's like, yeah. Could even be two. You could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Let me see. You could be following your intuition around. Again, somebody that is portraying themselves as one way, but they aren't. Maybe somebody's with you for money. Again, that doesn't always mean that this is a horrible person, but maybe you're in a connection where it's solely based off of money. Why is this King of Pentacles in reverse? Why is this King of Pentacles in reverse? Or you're at a job that you're only there for money. King of Pentacles reverse. Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords. Yeah. Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be your sign, their sign. Definitely could be about a job too. Or a relationship. Some of y'all might be deciding that you're ready to move towards something new after realizing that you're in a situation for the wrong reasons. You may decide that you want to pursue some sort of new creative project or a job. But I'm also getting a vibe here too where, again, like maybe some of you guys aren't completely financially stable just yet, right? Like maybe you aren't where you need to be financially. But that isn't going to stop you when it comes to going after what you want or deciding on that. Like in the past, you may have been the type of person that's like, oh man, like I got to at least have this much to take a risk on this thing or to do this thing. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be stepping out on faith and being like, okay, I'm going to start this project. Some of you might even be like, I'm getting the advice is that you connect with people or you reconcile with this person or you network, you meet people. So some of you guys may decide that you want to do something new. Or some of y'all are going to be going towards somebody. There's somebody you're going towards. Could even be, again, like a project. Or it's a person. Why is this Emperor card here? Why is this Emperor card here? Yeah. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody that's like stressing you out though. I'm not going to lie. You could have a boss, like there's a boss that you're working with that, again, this person may be so focused on money, they're working you hard, they're doing all of this stuff to you, and you're in it because you feel like it's a solid, investment for the time being, but I think deep down, it isn't where you want to be. Maybe you feel like this person is controlling you somehow or whatever it is. Or again, this is a family dynamic, a marriage. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, Hangman, Aquarius, Pisces. Why is this Eight of Swords here? Somebody's really stuck in their head. Why are they stuck in their head? Yeah, somebody could be controlling you with money. Or some of you guys know that you're not receiving exactly what it is that you want in a situation, and it's time to move forward or close out a cycle. Yeah, to go towards your wish fulfillment. I can't make it up. Whether it's in a job or a relationship, some of you guys are being pulled to close out some sort of cycle and go towards what you love, who you love. All right, so that's the energy that I'm picking up on in this reading. Let's see. Should I get an ancestor message or divination of the ancients? I think I'm going to get a divination of the ancients message. Message for the people in this reading. One card, please. And ooh, too many. Message for the people in this reading. Okay. Numerology. Ooh. Numerology. At the bottom of the deck, tarot. For some of y'all, this reading is making sense. And if it is, comment down below. Right. It's crazy because I really didn't look at my clock a lot during this reading. So some of you guys may not be looking at the clock a lot, but the reading did start with 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, pay attention. Maybe you guys are going to be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, the numbers on this card says 74. I'm sorry, this page says 74 and 75. You got multiple numbers on this card, actually. 111, 999. You may be seeing these numbers, 444, 555, things like that. But some of you guys can be born in 1974 and 1975, or those numbers are significant to you. It says numerology, precision. It says everything you have worked for hangs in the balance, so it is vital that you go through every detail thoroughly. You cannot afford to make errors at this time. Focus and precision will help achieve the results you desire. If you are serious about eliminating debt, step away from poverty consciousness and negative thinking. If you want to draw more money to you, clean and organize your physical environment so as to make room for it to come in. Look, they're telling you what to do. Are you listening? Some of you guys need to clean up. Some of you guys need to straighten up, or some of you guys need to make some changes. I think the cards know that you're trying to bring in more money. So this is the time. These are the ways. It says, keep a record of all your expenditures. Draw up a profit and loss sheet to record your income and expenses. Check your bank statements carefully. Research utility and other companies to find the best rates. It's time to take back control. I feel like this message is very in alignment with the times, but there's a lot of energy here around finances and stability. I feel like if the thing that's been keeping you stuck to a family situation or a relationship has been the desire to stay stable, maybe even a living situation is I need to be around this person, your guides are find different ways to make it so that you can still choose yourself. It's not to say that you're, in the worst of situations, but maybe you want to be somewhere else. Maybe you feel like you deserve something different. Maybe you want to live with someone different. Maybe you want to live on your own, something like that. They're saying make a plan, have a plan. Maybe it's not even about your living situation. Again, a job. You want to own your business, make the plan. You can still do it. Don't psych yourself out. Multiple streams of income. Have multiple streams. Maybe work your job and figure out a way to get on your feet when it comes to building on some sort of business or brand so that you're able to do that. And if you're already able to sustain that, again, maybe you're already a business owner, maybe you already have things in place, plan out the money better. You will be able to succeed. Have faith in your dream. Don't give up. Just make better plans. This also says, the incantation of this card, it says, my head's no longer in the sand. I'll focus on the task at hand and check each detail of my debt so nothing will slip through the net. It says other divinatory meanings. Your accuracy wins you a sought after position. Okay. Some of y'all about to get a higher position, or some of you guys are about to just get a new job in general, or some sort of position in life. This could even be again, status wise. You're going to go up in your status because there's some sort of skill or knowledge that you have that other people don't have that is benefiting you at this time. That's bringing in new opportunities. So kudos to you. It says number sequences confirm a message. You already know how I feel about an angel number. Please pay attention to the angel numbers. You're definitely getting them. It also says too, an important event coincides with an auspicious date. So again, maybe there's some sort of event that's coming up that's on a really great date. Maybe there's a date that's coming up on September 29th on the actual moon. Maybe some of you guys have a literal date, a literal date happening on the moon, or some of you guys are going to be meeting up with someone, or some of you guys are going to be planning something around the next full moon or the next new moon or something like that. Maybe it's even a birthday thing, something happens around your birthday or on your birthday, and they're letting you know the numerology behind that day is significant. It also says too, Keep visualizing a preferred balance on your bank statement. All right. So when it comes down to you manifesting around this time, your guides are letting you know, put into perspective what it is you want. Do you want 100K in your bank account? Are you okay with 10K? Do you want 5K? Whatever it is that you're asking for, they're saying, think of that number and manifest that. Keep thinking of it. Find ways to get there. Don't just think of it and be like, okay, well, hopefully it comes in. Think of that number and then aim to start making plans on how to get there, or small steps. Save up the money, start the business, make the deals, do the things that you need to, and then lo and behold, the money will be there. Love Oracle. The time says 1:44. Wow, look what came out. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Some of you guys are born on the 17th. You could also be born in August. You could be a Leo or a Virgo. Under the deck, you have receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. 34 could be significant. 7 is also relevant. All right, so Cancer or Leo. All right, so the patience card reads, it says, love is patient and kind always. Work on being more patient. If you lack patience with others, remember that they are human and different from you. If your impatience has to do with an outcome, know your prayers are being answered. Have a little more patience. You might be in a tense situation that is beyond your control. Be aware of the thoughts that precede any frustrations or anxious feelings. Pay attention to your self-talk. All things arrive in their perfect time. Try to distract yourself while you are waiting for things to come to fruition. Engage in an activity that will occupy your time. The time will magically pass while you are otherwise engrossed. Look for ways to be patient. All right. Also, the message behind this card, I feel like I need to read it. It says, a small child contemplates the water while floating on a lotus flower. Lotus flowers rise from still and muddy water to prove grace and beauty can come from gloomy circumstances. Behind this girl, waterfalls flow into the body of water that she glides on. This may indicate an arrival from various points and not one singular event. Yeah, so sometimes when it comes down to what you're manifesting, it's not all going to arrive at once. I'm getting this vibe of things trickling in. So like I said, some of you guys could be in relationships where you're like, my partner hasn't told me they love me yet, or we're not in a commitment yet. So what does that mean? Maybe you guys are having like a slow burn type of connection. Maybe somebody needs time to open up. Maybe somebody needs time to plan what they want. All right. Same thing with a business. Maybe you've been putting out the videos, you've been putting out the content, and you're like, well, I only got 1 subscriber. I only got 1 follower right now. And now I have 2, and now I have 3. Do not give up. Just because things don't look like they're progressing right now doesn't mean that they aren't progressing. Knight of Pentacles energy. I don't know if it's out here, but when it was at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles energy is slow and steady wins the race. You will win. You're guaranteed to win, but it takes time. All right. You also have 2. Receive with love and appreciation. This message reads, it says, gracious acceptance is a way to show love. All right. So accepting the love that you're given is also a way to show love. It says, being courteous when someone gives you something is simple consideration. The angels encourage you to graciously receive as an act of kindness. Allow someone to express love by accepting what they want to do for you or give to you. Being appreciative expresses your feelings through action. Extend your gratitude by saying a heartfelt thank you to those who take the time to help you. Showing appreciation is good manners. It demonstrates your respect for someone's time, knowledge, energy, or assistance, and that you truly realize what has been given to you. Open gratitude connects you to the giver in a deeper way. A sincere appreciation of people and their role in your life creates mutual connection. It says, a nature sprite gently catches a snowflake in her hand. Snowflakes reflect a need for gentleness. You might interpret a snowflake as a message from heaven. The doves around the sprite's head are confirmation that your feelings and intuition are connected to your divine guidance. You can expand this guidance by willingly expressing your appreciation. This is a signal that you are open to receiving further guidance. Once you do this, your blessings will be limitless. For some reason, while I was reading that, remember how I said earlier, like some of you guys may like order food and then you get to the restaurant and they're like, oh, we're still cooking, whatever it is. And you're like pissed off. Because some of y'all really resonate with that. Some of y'all really have had moments like that. Don't forget to say thank you. Okay. I've been raised to say thank you, to the point where it's like somebody could bump into me and I'm like, oh, like, I'm like, sorry. And it's not because I'm like, oh no, like, what did I do? But sometimes it's just because, I understand that not everybody recognizes the fact that, there's a need for you to show some level of courtesy to other people. And sometimes I say sorry and then the person realizes like, oh, I thought you were going to be mad, or I thought you were going to be mean. My bad. I'm sorry to you, or you say thank you and somebody's like, wow, I haven't received a thank you all night. Thank you. I appreciate you. I feel like there's a need for you to show the energy that you want to receive, right? Give the energy that you want to receive. If you're giving positive energy, it is very likely that you'll receive positive energy. If you are forgiving to someone, it is very likely that that person will be forgiving to you. Don't automatically assume, because somebody in this energy is automatically assuming, like, and it doesn't have to be the person you're going towards. There could be somebody from the past, or somebody, like, again, from your energy that you're trying to figure out whether you want to be there or not. Somebody could be in the energy anticipating an argument. And just because others anticipate animosity out of you doesn't mean that you need to be on guard. Right? Doesn't mean you need to approach things that way. You be peaceful. Even if people start to be weird with you, like, still be peaceful. There's been plenty of arguments that people have tried to start with me that did not get off the ground because I was too calm to start it. If I'm unbothered and you're bothered, you look crazy. You look wild. Most times people are like, oh, if they give me a reason to argue, I'ma argue. Don't give people a reason to argue. And if they are really going off, then defend yourself. But if somebody isn't going off on you or being weird, sometimes even when they are going off, like, somebody needs to be like, are you done? Maybe that's just me. I'm super calm. I'm a very calm woman. It takes a lot for me to get, like, angry. And trust and believe, I will get angry. But it takes a lot for me to get angry. So a lot of you guys need to know, like, it should take a lot for you to get angry too. Like, it shouldn't be just an immediate, you go off on people just because for some of you guys, it's a very reactionary energy you're in, and it may stem from how you've been raised or from suppressed anger you've been storing. So definitely, again, think before you respond or react. All right. Collective mantra. Wow, this keeps coming out for I have a pick a card I plan on posting, but this kept coming out in the pile, so this may be relevant to you. It says, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. All right, at the bottom of the deck you have, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Yes. All right, surrender the outcome. Be authentic, but surrender the outcome. Say what you need to say. Be how you need to be, but don't anticipate anything negative. And also don't get your hopes up too high. You know what I mean? Just stay optimistic. Be willing to allow the universe to show you something different. All right. So that is all that I have, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was another long ass video. You know how it is. It's cool though. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed spending time with you. Thank you so much for watching, for supporting me. Please check the description box for booking information, as well as the channel songs. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if it resonated. And happy super full moon. Bye-bye.